With the news at this hour, I'm Maya for Wharton. First up, on April 26, Chief Justice Acting Roxanne George Wiltshire will be handing down her decision in the second elections petition case challenging the results of the March 2020 regional and general elections, as declared by the Guyana Elections Commission. That announcement was made today when the matter was called and arguments entertained by the petitioners and respondents. The matter was filed by Heston Bostwick and Claudette Thorne, challenging the Chief Elections Officer and several others. The results declared by the Elections Commission were based on the recount order, which is being challenged. Issues of governance, discriminatory practices of the government, dismissals of the public servants, and the distribution of the COVID-19 cash grants were among concerns raised during a meeting of the opposition and U.S. Ambassador Cyril Lynch. Ambassador Lynch attended the meeting with the embassy's Deputy Chief of Mission, Mark Collin. In a press statement released by the Office of the Opposition Leader, it was said that Opposition Leader Joseph Harmon and leader of the Alliance for Change, Kenrat Ramchitan, met with Ambassador Lynch at the Crowell Street office of the Opposition Leader. According to the statement, the opposition raised the coalition's views and observations on matters relating to governance, parliamentary democracy, and national security, and how they can affect Guyanese people, particularly the impact those issues can have on supporters of the coalition. Further, it was said that Harmon raised several other issues: the discriminatory practices of the PPP regime, the arbitrary firing of public servants, the distribution of the COVID-19 cash grants, politically motivated charges, and the arbitrary arrest of persons perceived to be coalition supporters. According to the statement, government's failure to engage with the opposition as a means of putting the country first, there ought to be an effort to engage in meaningful dialogue with the support of the U.S. to ensure that the PPP regime does not govern in a manner marginalizing a large section of the population. The opposition leader also requested of Ambassador Lynch that he be informed of any major changes of U.S. policy decisions on Guyana, and that the opposition views be communicated to Washington on a regular basis.
Family violence is violence directed at another family member.
It can be physical, verbal, sexual, and more. Family violence leads to despair, destruction, and death.
It can happen to both men and especially women from any background. Children are especially vulnerable. And the stress and isolation due to the COVID-19 pandemic can increase family violence. Family violence is illegal in Guyana. If you or someone you know is experiencing gender-based violence, family-based violence, or sexual harassment, contact the Women and Gender Equality Commission at 231-5276 or 231-5298.
Or put an anonymous note in the post office boxes at the Guyana Human Rights Commission Building, the Guyana Post Office Corporation, the National Library, the Georgetown Public Hospital, and the University of Guyana.
Range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Two Guyanese were among four charged and remanded to prison in Barbados for drug trafficking. The two 36-year-old Arlington Paul of Rhymeville, Georgetown, and 50-year-old Michael Jones of Princess Street. The two others charged were Barbados nationals Sherland Nathaniel Holder and Devon Spencer. The Barbados Today news outfit says that on March 28, the four had in their possession 79.9 kilograms of cocaine, which carried an estimated street value of $3,987,500, and 616.5 kilograms of cannabis, which had an estimated street value of $4,932,000. The four will return to court on May 4th.